You know what's wild? A raccoon can find a sandwich in a trash can faster than most people can build their first 100 in savings. But what if I told you, starting with nothing isn't a dead end, it's actually how a ton of wealthy people got their start? Yup, $0. Broke as a joke. Because building wealth isn't about having money. It's about what you do when you don't have it. Let's break this down like it's a pizza order. Because that's more fun than reading tax forms. Imagine you're starting with zero. No rich parents. No secret trust fund. Just Wi-Fi and the need to stop eating noodles every night. The first step? You don't chase wealth. You chase cash flow. Cash flow is money that comes to you regular like a paycheck or income from a side hustle. Wealthy people? They're obsessed with it. Because cash flow is how you go from surviving to stacking. But how do you get cash flowing if you've got the zero? Well, you start with skills, not stuff. That's right, skills are your first assets. They're invisible, but they print money when used right. Can you design things? Talk to people? Fix things? Teach something? Cool. Package it. Sell it. Repeat. Most zero to something journeys start with service. Cleaning houses, managing social media, tutoring math, editing videos, walking dogs. It's not glamorous, but it's leverage. And every dollar earned this way is active capital. You can now start directing it. But wait, don't spend that money on random dopamine treats. No, I deserve this Uber Eats moment. We're in the wealth building phase. The trick here is to assign every dollar a job. Think of money like little workers. If you don't give them a mission, they just hang out and waste time. So let's say you make 300 from a weekend gig. Split it. 100. Save. 100. Reinvest. Gear, tools, better offers. 100. Learn courses, books, stuff that improves your earning power. Why? Because now your money is feeding your future money. This is the easy part that doesn't feel easy right away. It's boring. It's disciplined. It's invisible. But wealth doesn't look flashy when it's being built. Wealth looks like someone wearing the same hoodie 3 days in a row while watching YouTube videos on how compound interest works. And speaking of that, let's talk about ownership. You don't build wealth by working harder forever. You build it by eventually owning systems. That could mean a YouTube channel, an online store, a digital product, even just a stack of dividend-paying stocks. The goal is to slowly trade your time for assets that pay you later. No startup capital? No problem. You can learn for free, build in public, and scale with effort. That's the internet's greatest gift. And while other people are trying to look rich, you'll be quietly stacking real power. Wealth building with the zero isn't fast. It's not overnight. But it is simple. The question is, can you stay consistent long enough to let it snowball? Because once the snowball starts rolling, it picks up speed. Fast. Now, you're no longer trading time for money, you're multiplying effort with assets. Maybe your YouTube channel starts pulling in ad revenue. Maybe your ebook sells 3 copies a day. Maybe your service business now runs with a virtual assistant while you sleep. Each one's small, but together, they stack. That's how wealth quietly builds. The world's loud about Lambos and crypto pumps. But real wealth? It looks more like automatic transfers to a brokerage account. It's boring dashboards. It's spreadsheets. It's checking your bank app and thinking, huh, that's more than I expected. You see, wealthy people aren't constantly working harder. They're building things that work harder for them. And here's where most people mess it up. They try to skip this part. They want to go from zero to tank, month in 3 weeks. But wealth building is compounding not just your money, but your decisions. 10 saved doesn't feel like much. Neither does one blog post, one Etsy listing, or one investment. But 100 of those? Now you're dangerous, because by then, you've built discipline, systems, and confidence. The zero you started with? That was just the launch pad. And here's the fun twist. You might not even feel rich when it happens, because you're used to the grind. But one day, you'll look back and realize you haven't worried about bills in months. You have money making money. You have options. That's wealth. Not just money, but freedom. So, in conclusion, building wealth with zero isn't a fairy tale. It's real, but it's slow, intentional, and kind of unsexy at first. You don't need a rich uncle or a genius IQ. You just need a plan, some Wi-Fi, and the patience to stack small wins. Because wealth doesn't arrive with confetti, it sneaks in one decision at a time. If you want me to make other videos explaining these topics, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.